This is your WW3 News. Always a Friday early evening. Now, technology is always in evolution in every, I should say, field. And in the world of automobiles or cars, whatever, it's advancing pretty fast. Are we ready to trust a lot of electronics or not? The latest electronic gizmos in cars today and tomorrow is drive-by-wire. Drive-by-wire systems and use it in aeroplanes, and it's a type of technology that's been around for approximately 20 years, just like that, put it that way, even more longer. The only problem is with this type of technology, with an airplane, while flying, a strike of lightning could hit any metallic parts and put it offline, put it out of action. Then afterwards, the airplane is ungovernable, stalls, and it crashes. Obviously, they have improved probably the systems and safeguards on planes, but when it comes to motor cars, we hear a lot of stories. Brake-by-wires in top branded motor vehicles like Mercedes, which was a pretty serious accident of a person of the Middle East, wife of a very important sheikh, who died because this brake system failed, brake-by-wire, and Mercedes had to pay absolute millions of dollars in damages due to this. And we have the system ADAS, which goes just haywire, and the girl had an accident with a Fiat 500, and she hit a barrier at a certain speed. She was lucky to come out alive. Despite her injuries, she lost her teeth, her face is scarred for life, and constant pain. She won't lead a normal life. She won't be able to work. Who's going to pay her? Obviously, the electrical steering of the Fiat and Stellantis, they still use it today. Overseas, there was a lot of problems about that. It blocks and it causes accidents. Anything which is electronic or probably electric or commanded by wire, whether it's brake-by-wire or this new steering system by wire, in time the electronics will go haywire, and it really requires a constant checkup and maintenance to see if it all works. Who says within 10 years time this technology becomes common? People, like many people, do not control the condition of the motor vehicle, and they probably purchases it from a person who's not exactly, honest, a bit like Arthur Daly type in selling cars. If you remember the television series Mind in the United Kingdom, yeah, you probably guessed their con then. And you know that car which probably had a history behind it, which had a crash, it was repaired pretty badly, never to the specs of the manufacturer. Who says this thing won't fail? and cause a road crash. And the system others, they say it's foolproof, but there are on the increase road accidents due to the failure, or the system just goes absolutely haywire for some reason or another, which you can easily lose control, and many people trust this system in their modern cars. Obviously we have Europe and Brussels, which impose these type of systems in new cars. The fact is they make motor vehicles purchase price more expensive, and you know, it's not exactly the type of technology which is tested properly. Probably may be tested just like this. But what about when this electronics age arrives to 7 or 8 years? In what type of working conditions will be? Will it be efficient, or it just will fail? Because when we buy a motor vehicle, we shouldn't buy a computer and silicon chips on wheels. The person who drives it should be in every moment in control of the motor vehicle as driver. You can't just trust a bunch of silicon chips when this car's on the road, in the traffic, or on the motorways at certain speeds. Should this system should be only an optional when people buy this car? Like this, the prices of new cars, they come down, because the reason why cars are expensive and they build them in a certain type of category of vehicles like SUVs, because it's a trend. And city cars and other types of cars like station wagons or a four-door saloon car absolutely disappearing on the market. You have to buy an SUV because they only make that, which is another scam of the motor industry, because obviously this is a American trend, and obviously it catches on this type of trend in European car makers. More bigger car, basically it's the same thing, and the fact is it's more heavier. These modern SUVs have a more smaller CC engine, which 3 cylinders has a lack of horsepower to power these things. Cars should be simple, easy to handle, easy to maintain. It must be efficient in every way. Not a pile of electronics. At the end it will just go probably haywire and probably cause an accident. And its occupants on board probably cause serious injuries or even death as well.